Alright, so I'm picking up, cutting my last few pieces of my lining. And this is the last piece. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and start with the assembly. So you can see here that this is our lining, and we're going to assemble it here, putting our heel pocket here and here. So that will be how we assemble our lining. So we'll put that piece together. Okay, and then we're going to put our upper together. Here we have our vamp, so our tongue and our vamp are all one piece, so we have that together. This is our tongue lining, so this is what's going to go behind the tongue. So if I put it here, you can see how it lines up here, and then you'll have some extra allowance here that we'll trim off afterwards. And then you'll have your 2 quarter pieces, which will go here and which will go here, and we'll bring these around and stitch them up the back. All right, so we're going to move to that step. Okay, so for the assembly on this, I'm just going to be using this Aquilum glue. You can use rubber cement or whatever you have. So instead of using the double stick tape this time, just make sure if you're using any kind of brush on glue, it's not too strong where you're working. Open a window or assemble the things outside where you can catch some air. Okay, you don't need a lot of glue. You should just never be adding a whole lot of glue. It's just going to slow down your process. You just need a little bit because you're just trying to hold this together, ideally before you're going to do your stitching. Okay, a lot of times also when you use this glue, you can use a heat gun or a hair dryer. Again, I'm just going to use the heat gun that I have. I found that if you put a little bit of heat on this, you don't need to heat it up a lot, but if you put a little bit of heat on this, it does set up a lot quicker. You won't need that with rubber cement. Okay. Here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put these together, and I'm going to put these together. Okay. And that's going to be our lining assembled here. All right, then what we're going to do is assemble our upper. So we've got to put this together. Okay, so to start this assembly, I'm going to see if you can stitch just one thing on your machine. I think it'll be easier. If not, you can hand stitch it, but it seemed like you got through 2 layers of leather last time on the machine, so we'll just stitch this part by machine in the back here. Okay, so we need to go ahead and put these 2 pieces together. Again, I'm going to heat it up for a second. Okay, put these two together. Make sure they're lining up on the edges. Okay, and I'm gonna go and machine stitch this here in the back right on this line. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll pick up after that.